What?
We weren't live.
We weren't live yet?
Fuck me.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, guys.
Are we live now? Is the internet fine? I mean, it was kind of going out, but yeah, we just had a entire stream and we weren't live. Fantastic.
Wow.
It's
Hey, guys.
fantastic.
Can you hear us? Everybody in the chat?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Okay. Well, we
Fantastic.
just did a whole show without hitting the button. I thought it's scheduled and counted down, and I
Yeah.
thought it just started up, and I just now
Yeah.
realized that's why the counter wasn't there. My God, I was like looking up there, and I'm like, why isn't the counter there?
Yeah.
Well, hey, I'm here with Lantern 2A.
1-4, and the internet's probably going out here. Maybe if I use my Ethernet
I
cord,
cannot believe.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it.
I cannot believe we just did that, man. I'm so sorry. God damn it. You guys have no idea. We just talked to ourselves for probably a solid 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I guess. Oh my God. I went through all that Twitter shit and it meant nothing. Oh man. Okay, guys. Hey, Lantern, you got like 15 minutes, man?
Oh yeah, I got all night. How's the internet connection? I might plug in my Ethernet cord.
Go ahead and do that, man, and I'll make fun of us for not hitting the live button.
Oh yeah.
All right, we are live, guys. I cannot believe that happened. We did a very lengthy non-recorded live stream. I thought the countdown ticker started up the live stream. I didn't know I had to hit go live. Man, very disappointed in that. Well, we are live. We are here, and we'll talk about the amazing day that happened today. Lantern already knows everything that's about to be said. So I guess we'll just keep going from there. Oh, man. God,
I mean, you guys were commenting, so we thought it was live.
Yeah, we're clicking up the comments. We were talking about the comments and stuff, and you guys were patient as hell to just sit there and nothing was happening.
That's
Holy
amazing.
shit. Oh, man. Like, I saw Shane's comment. I pulled that up. Damn it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Anyway. It's quite a monumental day in the release of the Snyder Cut fandom.
Very monumental.
Again, over 500,000 tweets. So real quick, actually, because Jose was Shane on. So Shane was busy today. Today was his son's birthday, as he mentioned yesterday in the live stream. So he wasn't able to come on today. So I brought
called in the reserves.
Yeah, called in the reserves. Lantern 2814. We had to talk about today because it was huge. This was monumental. And apparently Trailer Trash can't figure out how to hit the button. Can do it. Yes. Question mark for sure. Very big question mark on that. Yeah. 600K now. I think you might have put that earlier. T-Bose, I think it is. And we literally thought you were responding to us because I think we said like 500,000. And then we see your comment like it's at 600,000. We're like, oh shit. And this was, God, I cannot believe that I did that. Dude, I'm so sorry, man.
Happened to me a few times now. We're doing podcasts and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, we're doing a podcast together, man. The collaboration is. I'm more shocked at the time. Like that was like a solid like 25 minutes just sitting there waiting for this stupid thing to go live. Oh man, yeah. So, release the Snyder Cut. Release the Snyder Cut. Release the Snyder Cut. So yeah, trending heavily over 600,000. It's really hard to think about what we said. So obviously the big 1-2 punch today was Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck finally tweeting out, release the Snyder Cut. And of course, then the man himself, Zack Snyder, retweeting those and putting the hashtag as well. Huge for the movement, huge day, huge impact. I know a lot of people like Lantern was talking about, and me and us as well. We're talking about a video or another trailer being dropped by Snyder. but that didn't happen. And as we already said in that non-recorded live stream, that I was actually saying this was a bigger impact, I think, actually, because this was a culmination. This is what people from the beginning have really wanted. It was the actors and the actress like Gal Gadot and the other ones as well coming behind Snyder and supporting him, except for Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I mean, he was on the bottom of that list that Robles put out, right? Who's the
Right.
most loyal to Cavill?
Yeah,
So
the least loyalist. Yeah,
yeah,
out of all of them, and unfortunately, we haven't seen anything from him. So,
yeah.
as I did earlier, I will click over to this
Twitter.
bad boy, and I will show the tweets from today. I left off on Ray Porter earlier.
Yeah.
So, going through a lot of the tweets today that came out, I think it kicked off with first the cinder cut was
Yeah.
so people accidentally putting that Y in the wrong spot. I've done it. I think a lot of people have.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think sometimes Twitter auto generates it.
Yeah. It's easy to make that mistake because you just type in the first couple letters and that pops up. So.
Yeah. So unfortunately that happened. And it was trending. It was trending. It was trending more than The Mandalorian
Yeah,
was.
and that was sponsored by Disney Plus. So I mean, like we beat a sponsored trend. So that's pretty good.
He's with the wrong hashtag.
Yeah,
That's what makes that great.
pretty impressive.
Clay Anos laying down the smackdown here on
Mhm.
Justice League doesn't recommend because he says I haven't watched it. I won't watch it until I can watch it. Hashtag release the Snyder cut. He has been all over it today,
Over.
just
Yeah,
having fun with it.
the behind the scenes image he posted too was pretty cool. Superman's cape is funny. Yeah.
And then of course one of the big ones, Gal Gadot, finally released the Snyder Cut almost at 98,000 or over 98,000 likes. If you look at any release the Snyder Cut tweet, a lot of them, even Ray Fisher's, sometimes don't peak over 4 or 5,000, maybe 6,000 likes. So
Mhm.
this is easily the biggest release the Snyder Cut tweet of all time, right
Oh
here.
yeah, man. Yeah, her fan base is pretty big, so it's good to get them on the board here.
And then of course, Major Ferris, she even put out on Instagram, released the Snyder Cut. So that's another person. And of course, Ray Fisher.
Yes,
Man.
That's my favorite shot, by the way. I just like the snow and helmet and the barcode. Somebody should scan that right now.
Yeah. As we were talking about before, we were wondering if this actually scans anything. Will this give you a copy of the Snyder Cut? Go ahead and check that out, guys.
Incredible.
Let us know if that scans and if that means anything, because it kind of looks like one of those QR codes and stuff like that you can scan with your phone. So, and then one of the interesting things about the Ray Fisher one is that he deleted every single tweet he had. This is the only tweet he has left. It's this one right here. And zero follow. He's not following anybody. I don't know if it's always been zero, but yeah. So he definitely kind of scorched earth this Twitter there. And all he has right now, 2 years, released the Snyder Cut.
I wonder if he cares about it. I wonder if it's the first thing on his mind here.
And of course, Godot did it. Got to have the little GIF, "She with you," because at the time we were waiting on Superman and Batman to say something. But then the man himself, Snyder, came in retweeting Godot. I don't even know. I'll just say Gal's her tweet as well, and him. Officially now, Snyder is using his own hashtag. Insane. It should be released my cut.
Released in my goddamn movie.
And then even
did Jeremy Irons just post about the Snyder Cut on Instagram?
Oh, did he?
In the chat saying that.
Oh, I shouldn't. Whoopsie.
Behind the scenes.
That's amazing. If Jeremy Irons did, that's a big one.
Yeah.
And then Ben Affleck, Godot being probably the bigger following, but Ben Affleck being the man.
Yeah. Totally didn't see that coming. I didn't think he was actually into the Snyder Cut at all, or even aware. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's huge. It's huge for Affleck to be in this because he is, he's old school. He's the oldest. He's one of the oldest cast members or out of the main Justice League, and he's old school, and he's a WB Golden Boy. And for him to say release the Snyder Cut is just huge.
Massive. It's massive, and he's got a lot of pull in Hollywood too. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, more people like him say it, the better.
David Ayer chimed in, retweeting Zach's tweet saying release the Snyder Cut. The chances that the Snyder Cut actually, getting released is almost a certainty at this point.
Mhm.
And maybe it'll set a precedent, and maybe one day HBO Max will be seeing David Ayer's version of Suicide Squad. If this can set a precedent or not, we will see.
Yeah, I hope it does. I hope it does, because that's like another cut that's pretty much done. You know?
Yeah, no, I think it is. It was
Yeah.
screened. It was, it was alongside the other cut, and they kind of mishmashed them. So if I remember right, and then of course Darkseid himself, Ray Porter,
Order.
simple, release the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, man. And those guys have a lot to gain too. Him and Ray Fisher. I mean, if this cut comes out, I mean, it only helps their career because they probably gave great performances and stuff. It only helps them out.
And then the weirdest one, Diane Nelson,
Yeah.
saying release the Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
Very odd. I don't know if she's regretting some of the decisions that were made during Snyder's time. She obviously got a lot of heat for what happened. She was one of the many people that were released from or moved, either fired basically or moved from WB. So now she has joined in, released the Snyder Cut. And now actually I see it off to the side here, trending in the United States, 609,000 tweets from a release of Snyder Cut.
Zack Snyder posted something 6 minutes ago on Vero.
Okay, hold on.
He just posted a few, just a bunch of photos.
Wonder Woman.
So is this the thing he's been? Yeah, he posts like 4 photos. Is this the thing that he was going to put out? Just a couple photos. I mean,
Maybe.
People were saying he was going to drop something today. I mean, it's still, we still got time today.
Yep, we still do. And well, this is Wonder Woman. This is, and looks like Aquaman is right here. This looks clearly after. It looks like it's
scene. Yeah.
It looks like after Silas's death, because it looks like this is all smashed here.
Yeah.
And that looks like the machine to try to break the mother box, and Silas is probably some ashes right over here behind Aquaman.
Working on the Batmobile. That was never in the Justice League, right? Him working on the Batmobile.
No. Wow. Yeah. Much better looking Ben there.
Yeah. That's it.
Cyborg. Beautiful Aquaman shot. I think these two right here were in the trailers.
No Henry Cavill though. Ooh. Isn't that like a little, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's the guys that supported him the most.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, Ezra Miller, from what I gather,
he posted stuff of him already, right? I don't know.
Yeah, well, he did. Yeah, he showed the Unity blowing up, and he showed that. Yeah. But Ezra Miller's social media presence isn't very good. He doesn't really have any at all, from what I can gather. So that's actually that actually makes sense why he's not engaged in some of this. Henry Cavill, not so much. Wow. So those are cool.
It's great. It's great.
I got that. I have Zack Snyder's Vero right there on a hotkey. So for any of those moments. And then, yes, that's right. Black Manta is interested in the Snyder Cut as well. I mean, it's everybody. It's become now its own pop culture icon. It is
well over 500,000 right now.
Yeah, well, it's over 600,000.
600,000, yeah. So yeah, it's definitely a part of starting to get part of the mainstream right now.
Our Boyle says Dave Bautista just tweeted support. Obviously, working with Snyder for Army of the Dead definitely gave him probably some encouragement to do so. And Dave Bautista seems like an awful loyal guy, even with the James Gunn situation. He was loyal to the end, and that's some of the seeing those loyal people in Hollywood is always the most unique thing, because you always feel like Hollywood's just basically dog eat dog. And so we'll see. So it's good to see this. It's nice to see stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine maybe Henry Cavill doesn't want to like rock the boat or anything because
He's
I
he's
don't know. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
no, he's definitely a fence sitter.
Yeah, yeah. But 600,000 is
Oh,
still huge, and that's just the hardcore people that are aware, right? So
okay.
yeah,
He was just clarifying. Okay, guys, sorry, but it's possible that it was not an official Jeremy Irons account. Need confirmation. Ah, okay, gotcha.
that's fine. We still got Ben Affleck talking about it.
Yeah, we got Ben
Pretty good.
Affleck, Gal Gadot. I mean, yeah, uh, I think that's more than fucking big enough for us right there.
Yeah,
So this was as we talked about yesterday in the live stream. Uh, we weren't expecting an announcement, but this is definitely the play. Snyder just put all the cards on the table, and everybody came behind him and is now supporting him. And WB really, there's nothing they can do at this point. He's forcing WB's hand, and this is what we thought was going to happen. We thought he was going to do it in a different way, but this is honestly a better way because now the collaboration, all the people behind him, it just spreads the awareness to unspeakable heights.
yeah. We got the Hollywood Reporter talking about it now, and Cinema Blend, and a bunch of sites are probably going to run with it tomorrow. I mean, this thing's taking off right now.
Yeah, I think we're talking about Empire. I saw ones from Empire. Again, they said Fabled cut, I think. Was it Empire or Hollywood Reporter said Fabled?
I think it was Hollywood Reporter, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, why would Fable? It's just ridiculous. Like, there's so much evidence. There's
Yeah,
so much.
I don't know. It's an odd choice of words, but yeah, Fabled cut. All right. So so as I said in our previous non-televised stream, at this point now, I think it comes down to the legal aspects of all of it. And to us personally, the comic movie marks, it's always been the legal stuff for us in the back of our heads that we're going to be the most complicated issues. People talk about can argue about the VFX all they want and everything like that. To me, it's always been the legal issues, all the uncredited actors, the residuals, like Nick McKinless, he was supposed to be Ares, and then he just gets a credit as a stunt actor. I mean, that's a difference. That's a huge difference between being Ares and then a stunt actor.
Yeah.
On the level of what money you get paid out, the residuals for that, the royalties for all of that. It's a much, much different payout. And that's what's going to hold a lot of things back for a while. So right now, Snyder is the Spartans ready to fight, and the Persians are all WB lawyers. And he's just ready to engage. And so
what did I say in the last one?
Well, yeah, all the Spartans died.
Oh yeah, all the Spartans died in that movie. Okay.
In a version where the Spartans didn't die.
Yes.
A hypothetical situation.
Sequel. Yeah.
Yeah. In a hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
This is the lawyers. It's going to be luring up, and it's going to be legal time, and figuring all that out. And whatever they can figure out with Snyder, what cut is he going to show us? Is there a shorter one that he's going to agree to? Is it going to be the 214? What does he get out of this? I mean, we were talking about it yesterday with in the live stream, but he might try to make it rated R now.
Why not?
Yeah. If it's going to be on HBO Max or Blu-ray, however they plan to distribute it, both ways, might as well just make it some blood and guts, so that way we can see Superman blow up at the end. Spoiler.
His guts go everywhere. But I mean, what you said earlier about it, like doing a Blade Runner style and releasing a bunch of different cuts, I think that's like what they want to do, because that's going to make the most amount of money. If you can get us 500,000 of us to buy the same movie like 5 times, you're making money for years. So I mean, I could see them doing that too.
For sure. Yeah, the Blade Runner concept, they could do 5 different versions of this movie. In 10 years, we're going to have a different cut. I think I use the example. Maybe he inserts his original Steppenwolf design. Maybe that could happen later on. We can get the Steppenwolf cut, the original Steppenwolf cut. I mean, there's so many possibilities with it that can happen. This is definitely setting a precedent. And, man, what a journey. Just depending on where you started with this journey and where how you feel about Snyder or not. I mean, that's just It's just monumental.
Yeah, 2 years of like, saying that it does exist and fighting against all these people that didn't want it to exist for some reason. And I mean, we were fighting an uphill battle for so long, but finally at the end of the road, pretty much. I mean, Warner Brothers knows how many people want it now. It's plenty of people to actually release it and make money off of it. It's pretty apparent that a lot of people want it, and they would be fools not to release it, right? I mean,
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it is.
Martians and Lantern. What's the chance that Ben Affleck coming back? Apparently, he's supporting the cause.
I think it's over. I think the universe is over. I think he's not coming back at all.
I mean, it really could come down to the Snyder Cut. It could
Yeah.
really if the Snyder Cut is that successful and received that well,
They'll make a
could
sequel. Yeah.
could he come back? I don't know.
Yeah.
How old will he be? I mean, this movie may not come out till late 2021 or
Yeah.
2020. What year is this? 2019. So 2020.
Yeah.
And then you have to try to get another Justice League or something back in the universe again. That's 2 or 3 more years for something like that to be developed and done.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, isn't he going to be pushing almost 60?
Not quite, but
No, I'm just kidding.
His character might be though.
Yeah,
Batman's
so
looking old,
so so it's just, and he did, getting into that physicality, into that body. Could he do it again? I don't know. It really depends how WB treats Snyder, and I think that's what Affleck is looking at, because that's why he signed on, was for Snyder's story. And if WB actually starts treating auteur directors properly, like they seem to be doing, like they did with Todd Phillips anyway, it could open the door back open. But I wouldn't hope for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long uphill battle because you got Robert Pattinson's Batman coming out, and they're definitely going to want to push that. So it's not. I mean, I would like it to happen, but it's just not in the cards right now. But Diane Nelson, I just wanted to mention that again because she was talking about Zack Snyder and how he's always done right by WB, and it just seems a little ridiculous that they wouldn't help him back at some point. Like how good could this guy be for you, and you're not gonna, give him anything,
He's a company man. I mean, in some sense, he's a company dude. Anybody that works with Snyder doesn't say anything negative about Snyder.
It's like the most well-liked person in Hollywood.
And yet there's all these bloggers and stuff that just like despise him.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see that just based off of some movies. They like completely hate an individual. Like, yet everybody that works with him loves him in every way. Dave Bautista now is a release of Snyder Cut supporter, as I've seen in the chat here now. And he worked with him with one movie. So yeah, it was funny. I saw some people making after the Diane Nelson thing. Would Jeff Johns put out at least a Snyder Cut? And if he did, oh my god, man, talk about that'd be the quickest. He would delete that account so fast afterwards, or just scorch earth, mute every conversation ever, because there's no chance.
I'm sure he's not touching this for the 10-foot pole right now. He's staying as far away as possible.
Yeah,
he's the radar.
This is against everything that he tried to alter for the most part. So, man, it's again, guys. This was the punch that we needed more than ever for the Snyder Cut. Fan hype is always good, and to see so many dedicated people for so long stay to it. But what we really needed was that main backing from the man himself and from the cast and crew, like we got with Jay Oliva, Ray Porter, Clay Enos, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Ray Fisher, Jason Momoa, everybody. And if I'm missing somebody, I'm missing somebody. But all those individuals, that's what this really needed. And it's such a cool concept that Snyder was able to coordinate with all those individuals on this. And man, just broke the internet. He broke the internet.
Yeah. I mean, what would break the internet a little bit more is a clip. Like that would definitely put this way over the top, but this is a great start. I mean, this is a great start.
He keeps showing a lot of scenes from Silas's death. I'm wondering if any clip might happen. I wouldn't be surprised if it's that, because that is definitely that exact room with that little glass box and everything. He is shown probably 5 or 6 pictures just from that one alone.
Uh-huh.
So, and what we saw in the trailers as well. So, yeah. If he drops something like that, holy crap!
Yeah,
That oh man.
that trailer shot of Cyborg crying, I think that's probably from that scene when Silas dies, right? So, I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like that might have been like even the climax of the movie, right? So, like, in some
Well, I
ways, I
think it's
mean,
in the middle of the movie
yeah, I
where
mean, exactly the time.
before they
Yeah,
resurrect Superman.
yeah,
So, oh man. So I hope everybody's excited. This was the moment that we really needed. We weren't expecting an announcement.
yeah,
I think that was, we were all there, but really, if this is WB pulling off the greatest marketing plan of all time, playing stupid, and they're just
yeah.
letting the fans drive all this, then if that's how people want to look at it, that's fine. But
Mm,
uh, I think definitely this was a coordinated effort on Snyder's part to really put all the cards on the table and tell WB yes or no. What are we doing? You
yeah,
have to answer the question honestly now,
yeah.
because everybody's talking about it.
And according to the Hollywood Reporter article, they reached out to somebody at WB, and they're saying the announcement is not imminent or something like that, which doesn't mean it's not happening. It's just not happening like right now. So I
Right,
don't know.
right. Well, I think again that comes down to the legal part of it, the
Yeah,
negotiations,
but they're
and
thinking about it. Probably they're definitely
yeah,
thinking about it now.
they can't commit to it right now. There's
Yeah,
negotiations going on. There's
yeah,
still negotiations going on. That was the point of exercising our force today, was to push those negotiations to make it harder on WB, and that's what the
yeah,
point of this was. That's why the Snyder Cut Twitter page was saying this is kind of the finishing line. This is the moment that we needed to
mm,
push and to basically show WB like this isn't going away.
uh,
Common remarks. Oh yeah, because somebody said this, and I think this was
yeah,
probably in our failed live stream about
yeah.
John
So
Campia.
yeah, what did Campia say exactly? I
What
don't listen to him. Like,
he's convinced the cast and crew they didn't actually work on a movie at all. No movie at all. Yeah, so somebody did post this about John Campion. I think it was in our failed live stream, and
yeah,
we were laughing about his stupid shit
yeah,
and all his watermelon and apples thing and stuff like that.
yeah,
Yeah, he's probably going to stay silent on this. He says he wants the cut, and I don't doubt that he wants the cut. It seems to be likely he does want to see the cut because he seems to be a fairly decent Snyder supporter. It's just his arrogance of the cut not existing and his constant goalpost moving about the cut as well. It's like, oh well, there is no Snyder cut; it's an assembly cut. When then you prove it's not an assembly cut, no, it's not
yeah. We proved that.
100% completely finished on a shelf somewhere. Well, no one's really saying that it's completely polished and everything is done. It's no one's saying that, you asshole. It's at one point but it's pretty damn watchable, and
Yeah,
it's sitting there and nothing's being done. So that was kind of the point. Yeah, but we were making fun of his stupid
yeah,
apples and watermelon thing.
man. It's
Oh
definitely
god
not an
damn.
apple. It's definitely a watermelon. Whatever you
That
want to
video that we posted this morning, and I had some of those people saying, the Snyder Cut doesn't exist and stuff like that. I listened to that video and I'm like, God damn, what are you talking about? I just left it out because it was just so nonsensical. Just made no sense at all. And it was just so completely batshit stupid. No one would believe that he's talking about a movie with
Yeah,
that shitty ass thing.
yeah. Somebody made a better analogy than him and said, "It wouldn't it be smarter if it was apples being made into an apple pie
Yeah.
than a fucking watermelon?" So he couldn't even get his own analogy right.
Yeah. Hardwell Emerton. I remember that was supposed to heroically save Lois and stuff like that. But I mean, I think that concept went away with the first script. So the original script that he said he had to modify for the Justice League that we did get, or that he was gonna do, or that he did. There we go. So I don't even know if we would have gotten a Justice League 2 by Snyder at this point, if it was going to even have that element in it anymore. So I mean, Batfleck probably would have died or sacrificed himself in some way, but it probably would not have been maybe saving a pregnant Lois, or even I don't think they would have ever entertained a pregnant Lois dying anymore at
Right.
that point.
I mean, that's already like a little
Oh,
too much for WB. even though they come out with the Joker movie the next year. That's too much, I guess.
Henry Cavill must be asleep. Yeah, well, he's sleeping for a long time
I fell
because
asleep for
he ain't
about 2
saying
hours
shit.
today. Oh, yeah. I mean, it was
Oh,
a
my
long.
phone died twice.
Oh, yeah.
I kept my phone was like heating up, and it kept saying the battery was just draining so freaking fast from all this stuff today. Yeah, it was man, what an event, guys. This is probably the third biggest moment in the Snyder Cut campaign for the most part. Second will be when they announce it, and first will be when they release it. And we will be here as always to talk about it when we release it. When they release it,
Dude, we'll
I
be doing
hope.
a live commentary to that shit. We're gonna be on
Oh
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're probably gonna do multiple ones. I don't know why,
Scene
but
by
I
scene. Scene.
Spectre. Basically, you said you're 50% caught up.
Oh,
Everybody and their mother tweeted, except for Henry Cavill, tweeted out release the Snyder Cut today, including Wonder Woman, Batfleck, Ray
yeah.
Porter, David Ayers, and even Zack Snyder himself today.
Yeah.
Tweeted release the Snyder Cut, and we got over 600,000 tweets.
More than
About.
it's ever been. It's ever been. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Oh man.
Fantastic day.
Yep.
Fantastic day.
Double duty on the videos. Got up to 98 views, guys. Thank you very much. Lantern 2814, thank you for being back up since Shane was busy today. Love the flag. Love the fact that you were able to come on. Now it keeps going up, even though we're signing out. It's up to 102.
That's a little late. Thought to restart it.
Oh man, yeah. But the broadcast, oh man, I still feel terrible about the fucking. So if anybody needs to also be caught up, we did a live stream without it being live, and we just basically talked to ourselves for 20 minutes and didn't realize that it wasn't live until we were about to sign out. So that's how crappy I am at this damn StreamYard shit. That's why Shane did the StreamYard thing yesterday. Apparently I suck at it. So yeah, number one trending worldwide. If this doesn't force WB's hand, then I don't know what will. And Snyder unloaded everything he had. He definitely broke No Nut November and unloaded a full load on WB's face in a tremendous way. So now while they're wiping that load off their face,
yes,
get to those contracts, WB, and start figuring this legal shit out and get this thing ready to go. Because Clay Anos kind of mentioned that it would maybe be a year. But then he kind of backtracked on it. But I mean, that kind of makes sense because Snyder's in post-production for Army of the Dead. And you can tell he took some time off from post-production to figure this out for sure. But this is so it's going to be a weird thing because he's going to still be doing post-production on Army of the Dead. So hopefully everybody is patient. But remember this moment, guys. Remember it, over 600,000, and it's probably going to keep going. It's probably going to keep building. The more and more people see Gal Gadot's tweets and Ben Affleck, and of course, when the trades keep talking about it, it's all going to get bigger.
It's not a question of like if it's like done or not. It's a question of like when it's released.
Yeah,
right now. I mean,
it's a matter of time at this point.
Yeah,
and everybody just needs to be patient and keep doing what we do best. And I'm curious what Snyder's going to do from this point. If he's going to put any more Justice League pictures or anything like that.
I mean, he just did like a few minutes ago. I mean, he might do a couple more. Who knows?
Yeah, keeping the hype up for today.
If he dropped some clip like 30 seconds long, like that would blow it up. Like
the best Ranger Dark Side.
Yeah, in motion with the voice. Like that would be
with Ray Porter's voice.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'd be curious how much the portal, the boom tube scene is completed.
Yeah,
for him.
You see his omega beams,
or his eyes light up.
Yeah, that'd be dope. I would hope they do something like that.
I remember, I don't even know if it's true, but there was always those leaks or whatever, those talks that he, at one point, he does look at Superman and say Kryptonian. And I want to hear Ray Porter saying Kryptonian and the dark side and the dark side voice.
Yeah, we don't know if it was like Desaad or Steppenwolf or Darkseid. Like it's like we don't know exactly who said that line, right?
No, I think it was confirmed that was Steppenwolf reporting to Desaad. I think that, but I mean, just if Darkseid was looking through the boom tube, sees the League, and looks at Superman, and just says, because I remember reading that somewhere that he looks at Superman and says Kryptonian. I remember reading that a while back that he just says that Kryptonian, and so whether it's true or not, I have no idea. It's hard to say anymore. So,
yes.
Okay, guys, we got to go.
Thank you all for joining. Yes.
Oh man, fun stream, fun day. Remember it, guys. This was a moment in history in Hollywood. It's a precedent where a director got screwed, and he actually might get his movie released.
Yeah.
And a completely different movie. This isn't just some director's cut with a couple changed scenes or something like that. A completely different movie is going to come our way. A completely different Justice League, the true Justice League to Batman versus Superman and Man of Steel.
This is the first time it's ever happened too. Like the Donner cut did not get this much support, guys. Like this is completely different. This is nothing like this ever happened. Yeah.
Liz gone already. We've done this twice already, Liz.
Yeah, we've been on this for
I think we're at a point of like an hour.
Yeah, almost 2 hours.
We're gone already. I mean, I know the ticker says 35 minutes, but we did one already before that. So I didn't even get a notification. Yeah. Oh, you didn't get a notification? I wonder why.
YouTube be doing that. No, I don't even get notified on your guys' videos, and I have it. I have the bell clicked and everything. I have to go to your channel to find videos. It's some bullshit. Some bullshit.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I don't know. Like I said in our live stream yesterday, we've been getting like that yellow, not suitable for advertiser symbol a lot lately.
I don't know why it
just. And it just seems to cripple us every time it happens. I mean, I uploaded a video with almost no dialogue and it got one. And I was like, what? There's nothing being said there. It's just music and pictures. I was just in video. I was just
I'm not getting any of that in my videos. I was really? I'm going under the radar. It's great. It's great.
You're flying low. I guess low. I don't know. I don't know what our deal is. We keep getting hit with that crap. And so it's really weird. It's really, even the video we put up this morning, for a while it had a yellow not suitable for monetization. I have to manually get it reviewed, and then it went good. But I think that beginning thing, it doesn't spread the word at all about us. So it's getting tough, man. I don't know. Trying to make this stuff work. So thanks again, Lantern. Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Yes,
guys, peace. Remember this day, because this was the biggest day in the Snyder Cut movement so far. Talk to you guys later.
Bye-bye.